Geno again, Nico with a bunch of assists, Aaliyah Edwards with a double-double, but this was certainly a team effort with five in double figures. How happy are you? And not only that, the bench played well enough where you could limit minutes.
Yeah, we were hoping that we would be in a position to spread some minutes around, and fortunately we're able to do that, and we did. We got some great contributions from them, and Aubrey kind of got got the ball rolling early in the game, and we just kind of played off of that, and it's a Big East game, and we're 1-0, and a bunch of other teams are 1-0, and some teams are 0-1. So this is the important part of the season, and I'm glad we got off to a good start.
You have a lot of three-point shooters, but today you're attacking the rim a lot. Do you like the balance that you're showing with inside, outside with this team?
Yeah. I want us to be, more than one-dimensional in terms of relying on one way, to get our points. And I thought we would have opportunities to get in the lane, to get to the rim, and I was pleasantly surprised by, how quickly it happened in the first quarter. With Amari and Aubrey and Az and Lou. So if we can sprinkle in a little bit of that and still shoot threes at a high percentage, I think that makes us a little bit harder to play against.
You mentioned, that start in the first quarter, just, making 11 of your first 12 shots. Just what did you think of kind of that, hot shooting start and how that carried over for the rest of the game?
Yeah. You want to get those first 5 minutes where you feel like you're on a good pace, you're on a roll. A lot of people are touching the ball. You're getting great shots, because that will carry over, and it did. And that's the kind of team that we have. Nika gets a lot of attention because she gets a lot of assists, and rightly so. But the ball has to move. The ball has to change sides of the floor, and the ball has to get inside, and it has to get outside. And if you do that, then we're going to get good shots. And we have a pretty good shooting team. So if we get pretty good shots, we're going to make our share.
To start conference play with a win like this, what does that do for the team, knowing you have your fourth top 10 ranked opponent in 2 days?
Well, I don't think they're related. We had a game today, and that was the first thing that we wanted to accomplish, was take care of today, and then come in tomorrow and get ready for Sunday. It's not going to be easy by any stretch of imagination, especially them coming off a loss, and with the environment that we're going to be walking into, and it's a great test. It probably be our toughest test of the season so far. So I'm really anxious. I'm really looking forward to seeing how we respond to all that.
That's what I was going to ask, because it is the first true road game in a hostile environment. Yet you've been pretty successful, at Notre Dame the last few times. What do you say is the key to that? And because this would be all of these players, I believe, the first time they've been there.
Probably it is their first time. We haven't been there in a while. It's we got sidetracked like everybody else did with the COVID issues, but you have to look forward to playing in these kind of games. You have to really be excited to play where the crowd is fired up. It's the same with people coming in here and playing against us. It's not an easy place to win, when you come here. And we have had success there because I think our kids really enjoy playing, a really, really good team on their home floor. If you can't get excited about that, and we've always brought good players up there, and we've always brought good teams up there, so that probably explains a lot of it.
With the Notre Dame game, just how special do you think that'll be for, Ayanna to, be back in, her home state for, first true College World game?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I know her family and friends are excited about it, and I know she will be as well. And she just takes so much pride in how she plays, and she's so conscientious about what she wants to do, and so I'm excited for her. I think they're going to see someone who's made tremendous progress and is getting better every day. So, it'll be a lot of fun for her. I know that.
To see Nash make her first career bucket from the 3 and then her second bucket from the 3 too, what was that like?
Well, I know the kids on the team got a kick out of it. When you come to practice every day and you're around AZ and Lou and Caroline, and the ball's always going in, it's always going in, it's always going in. I think you kind of get caught up in that, So she's worked hard, and she doesn't hesitate. If you noticed, it's not easy coming off the bench, touching the ball, and and shooting it and making shots. And she threw a great pass, I think, as well. She has a real good sense of the game. She understands, and she plays within herself. She doesn't try to do things that she can't do. So I'm thrilled for her. I'm sure her parents were watching back home, and I'm sure they're excited as well.
Caroline had 27 minutes today, 10 points. She had 15 against Iowa. What have you liked from what you've seen from her now that she's back in the rotation?
Well, we tried to give her as many minutes as we could because I do think she needs to be out there, and she needs to develop, that game stamina that you're going to need. And I think she's just been getting better and better all the time. And it's not going to happen all at once, but you could see it that it's improving, and it's really comforting, right? Knowing you got somebody like that coming off the bench right now. I'm happy, that she feels well enough to be able to play that many minutes. Let's put it that way. And let's see what happens on Sunday.
Can you talk a little bit about Nika? Obviously, she's been a leader in assists, but what about leader on the court?
For sure, Nika's the, floor leader. She's the floor leader of our offense. She's the leader of our defense. She's really the leader of this team. Everybody understands that, she's the voice, and she's the one that makes us go. And she's incredibly passionate and plays, that way. And the other players on the team just really lock into that. And, I actually even used her as an example the other day and said, if everybody on our team played with that kind of passion and that kind of intensity and that kind of the emotion that she brings and the toughness that she brings, each one of you would be a much better player. And I think she's a great role model for her teammates and everybody that watches her play.
Anything else for Coach?
Dorka? Probably not. Today was her first workout where there was any semblance of there might be some contact. So we'll see the next couple days, her workouts, see how they go. She's got to feel comfortable with it. She just got the splint, she's got the cast off and has a little bit of so we'll see how she feels, how she tolerates it, and then we'll go from there. So I told her, sooner the better, Dorka. All right, thanks everybody.